everybody, it's Michelle, and 2 days ago, my son Brennan brought me a book, Junie B. Jones, First Grader, Turkeys We Have Loved and Eaten, and Other Thankful Stuff by Barbara Park. And these are some of my favoriteest books in the world, and I love reading them to you. So today, we're going to read that. Alright, so let's see what this is about. Okay, Junie B. Jones, Turkeys We Have Loved and Eaten, and other Thankful Stuff. And we are now into the books where she's a first grader, and she is very excited about that. So, gobble gobble, room 1 is getting ready for its family Thanksgiving feast. And whichever class comes up with the best Thanksgiving list will win a blue ribbon and a pumpkin pie. Only, what do you know? Being thankful for the right stuff is harder than it looks. Plus, there are so many things that Junie B is not thankful for, like Tattletale May, and sweaty pilgrim costumes, and disgusting feast food, like squash and stewed onions and blocky blah blah, even pumpkin pie. Does room 1 stand a chance in a Thanksgiving contest, or will its Thanksgiving feast turn into a Turkey Day disaster? So let's find out what is going to happen in room 1 with Junie B and her classmates. Okay, first of all, these are some other Junie B books that Barbara Park wrote, and this is a list. And I've read quite a few of these from this list, and if anybody enjoys these books or enjoys having them read to you by me, I love, love, love reading these. It's so much fun. I look forward every day to read them to you, because even yesterday when I was feeling bad, I literally felt like something a snake had regurgitated. That's kind of harsh, but some of these I've read. And I used to read them, my daughter's 15 now, but I used to read them to her when she was a little girl, and I loved them even then. But this is the list of books by Barbara Park in the Junie B. Jones series. Junie B. Jones and the Stupid Smelly Bus, A Little Monkey Business, Her Big Fat Mouth, Some Sneaky Peeky Spying, The Yucky Blucky Fruitcake, and I just got through reading that one. That Meanie Jim's Birthday, Loves Handsome Warren, Has a Monster Under Her Bed, I just read that one, Is Naughty Crook, Is a Party Animal, Is a Beauty Shop Guy, Smells Something Fishy, that's another one I just read, Is a Flower Girl, The Mushy Gushy Valentine, Has a Peep in Her Pocket, Is Captain Field Day, Is a Graduation Girl, I just read that, Is a First Grader at Last, First Grader Boss of Lunch, just read that, First Grader Toothless Wonder, First Grader Cheater Pants, First Grader One Man Band, First Grader Shipwrecked, First Grader Boo, and I mean it, First Grader Jingle Bells, Batman Smells, P.S., and so does May, and First Grader Aloha Ha Ha, First Grader Dumb Bunny, and First Grader Turkeys We Have Loved and Eaten, and Other Thankful Stuff. And then there's a few more things in her series. So today I'm going to start on Junie B. Jones, Turkeys We Have Loved and Eaten, and Other Thankful Stuff. Alright, this book is a little longer than the normal books of Junie B. Jones, but it looks really good. So chapter 1, let's see, The Contest. And here's a cute little picture of Junie B. She is so cute to me. She's writing in her journal. That's what she does in her classroom in first grade. And she's drawn some really cute things. Some pilgrims and a turkey. Alright, let's get started with chapter 1. The Contest. Monday. Dear first grade journal, today is the month of Thanksgiving. At Thanksgiving, we draw a lot of turkeys. Also, we draw pilgrims and Native Americans. They are eating at a table usually. Both of them seem to enjoy squash. I do not actually understand pilgrims. Their costumes look hottish and sweatish. This week, room 1 is making a list of the stuff we are thankful for. After we get done, we will put our list in a school contest, and the room will be the bestest thankful list, and the room with the bestest thankful list will win. Also, we are having a Thanksgiving feast on Wednesday, and our families get to come to school. Thanksgiving is a lot of work. Your friend, Junie B., first grader. I closed my journal and thought about squash. Ugh, I said out loud, I hate squash. May did a frown at me. Shush, Junie Jones, can't you see I am still writing here, she said. May is the girl who sits next to me, and I am not thankful for her. Just then, my teacher, Mr. Scary, stood up at his desk. Boys and girls, it's time to get started on our thankful list for the school contest, he said. Can everyone please put away your journals? Yes, we shouted back. Yes, yes, yes. Then all of a sudden, all the children slammed our journals, very happy. Slam, slam, bam, slam. Mr. Scary sucked in his cheeks at us. He made us open our journals again, and we had to shut them quietly. It was some sort of slamming lesson, I believe. Finally, he moved on. Okay, last night's homework was to write down some things that you are thankful for, he said. He picked up a piece of chalk. Today, I will start printing our thankful list on the board, he said. We will work on the list today and tomorrow, and then we will enter it in the school thankful contest. A boy named Roger raised his hand. Do we get a prize if we win, he asked. I always try a little harder if there's a prize involved. Mr. Scary did a frown at him. We're not doing this for a prize, Roger, he said. We're doing this to celebrate the things that we are thankful for. Roger tapped his fingers on his desk. So, is that a yes or a no on the prize? Mr. Scary stood there a minute. Then, all of a sudden, a smile came on his face. We did not expect that. Okay, fine, Roger, he said. I was going to let this be a surprise if we won, but yes, there is a prize for winning the contest. All of room 1 perked up our ears, 'cause who doesn't love prizes? What is it? What is it? We called out. What is the prize, Mr. Scary? Tell us, tell us. Mr. Scary walked back and forth, very thinking. He said he was really not supposed to tell us about the surprise. But then, he did a wink. And he told us anyway. The winning class is going to get a homemade pumpkin pie, he said. He smiled very big. And here is the best part, children. The pie will be made by our very own lunch lady, Mrs. Gladys Gutzman. After that, all the children just sat there and we didn't say any words. Instead, our faces turned kind of sickish, and we slumped way down in our chairs. Finally, I raised my hand. Pumpkin pie makes me vomit, I said. My friend Herbert nodded. Pumpkin pie makes me vomit too, he said. Me 3, said my other friend named Shirley. Me 4, said a boy named Lenny. My grandmother's pumpkin pie sits in my mouth like a big wad of goop glop. Roger looked at Mr. Scary. A prize that makes us vomit doesn't seem like much to shoot for, he said. Mr. Scary sat down at his desk and rubbed his head. Okay, let's just forget about the pie, he said. Really, this contest is not about winning a pie or any other prize. This contest is about appreciating all the wonderful things in the world that we are all thankful for. He looked around the room. If we're lucky enough to win, the real prize will be how proud we feel about doing our best, he said. A first grade class has never won this contest before, but I think this class has a great chance. You are definitely the most creative first graders I have ever had. Roger stood up. Now that I believe, he said. My brother Rodney was in your class last year, and Rodney is adult. Mr. Scary closed his eyes. Then he rubbed his head some more. This was not going to be a good morning, probably. All right, that was chapter 1, and chapter 2 is some thankfuls. And shortly, I'll read that to you, okay? All right,